So we talked about this last week, but I really want to dig in on it, man. AbbVie is the company that owns Budweiser, Corona, the world's largest brewer, man. We talking 500 names under this brand. Well, this year there will be no Super Bowl commercials for Budweiser. Revenues fell by 30%. The company is actually trying to enter new markets. Go a little further. This is the first year since 1933 that in 33 years that the company has not and will not have a Super Bowl ad. It holds 38% of the market revenue globally, but the consumption has fell by 30%. It has fell by 30%. I want us to know that when we're looking at something that a business does well, and they drop that, that is a sign to be mindful, and that is a sign for you to stay away. American consumer consumption has fell by 30%, y'all. That means people not drinking beer like they used to. They're not drinking beer like they used to. Mind you, one of the reasons why we looked at the Super Bowl was because we wanted to see what? A Budweiser ad. We knew that Budweiser probably had top 3 commercials, especially when they dropped the 3 frogs on us. Budweiser. Once they dropped that on us, they took over the Super Bowl commercials. We will not get Budweiser this year. I'm going to say this, y'all. There's a thing called sin stocks. Next week, I'm going to do a thing on sin stocks. I don't want us to be in them. That's your beer. That's your cigarettes. Gambling. The beer and the cigarettes, I want us to get away from those. And it's not, so I'm a moral investor, so I only invest in things I morally agree with. But I'm not telling you not to invest in this because I don't morally agree with it. I don't. It don't fit me. I've never been a cigarette smoker, and I've never been a beer drinker at all. I don't even drink them. I haven't drank in years. But the industry itself is declining. The cigarette industry is declining. The beer industry is declining. The alcohol beverage industry is a declining industry. The profit margins are super thin. And the industry is saturated. All right, but Trap, even if an industry is saturated, I can still get in there. Yes. Here's why I don't want you to get in it. It is so saturated, the barrier to entry is so small, the profits are diminishing. The profits in the sector, the profits in the industry is diminishing. Remember, investing is about returns. When is the last time you saw Budweiser, Altaria, Phillips & Morris? When is the last time you saw one of them brands soar? You don't gotta take my word for it. You're gonna do what you wanna do. But I'm gonna tell you, if you're a trapper, I'm not gonna tell you, I'll stay away. There's better places for us to go. Let's go, Dave. Move on. Boeing is strapped, man. So Boeing secures an Army contract to configure the CH-47S helicopter, valued at $24 million. Y'all know how I feel about this, y'all. I feel, again, let's go back to our Super 8. 2 techs, 2 healthcare, 2 defense, 2 ships. I feel like you should own that. That should be a part of your wealth pyramid. Why? Because no matter who's in office and no matter what's going on, the defense in the aerospace sector will get funded. It will get funded. It will get funded. Here's some homework for you. Got you. Trap. Why did you bring up that Boeing secured this deal? Well, because I want you to understand the importance of this helicopter. Okay, let's think about something right quick. We just got a balloon from China. It was on the news today. They just got the fragments of the balloon. They shot the balloon down. Defense is a thing. And I need us to go see why did Trap show me this information about this helicopter. I want you to go do that. Let's move on, Dave.
What's good, Trappers, man? It's your boy, the Wallstreet Trapper. Right now, I want to invite you to an amazing experience full of value. That is my community, Trappers Anonymous. It's 100% the greatest fundamental investing community on the market. Listen, your portfolio should be a masterpiece. And the only way we get you there is if we help you to learn how to invest with confidence. Now listen, I get it. Like, you don't know a lot about stocks, or maybe you've heard people say how much money they lost in stocks, but I can guarantee you, one, because they weren't in the community, and two, they lack the information. Our goal in Trappers Anonymous is to help you, really to hold your hand on the journey to becoming a confident investor, learning how to navigate through the different events that the stock market goes through, to bring your temperament down, to take you from panic to encouragement. So listen, man, come join us in Trappers Anonymous. The link is below. Listen, if you want to be helped, if you want to truly make money in the stock market, if you truly want to let your money work harder for you than you've worked for it, there's no better time than now. This is an opportunity only for those who are willing to be on the journey. So listen, man, click the link below. Come join me in Trappers Anonymous, man. I will see you in one of our many classes, whether it's Moat Monday, whether it's the 2-hour class we do on Sunday, or whether it's just a book club. Everything is geared toward making you a better investor so you can triple your net worth and turn your last name to an asset. It's your boy, Wall Street Trapper. See you in the trap.
All right. Now this is important. This, I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. Like, this one is serious. Like, I'm gonna really talk to y'all about this, y'all. Americans are tapping out. More Americans than ever are tapping into their 401k to keep from tapping out. 2.8% of 5 million Vanguard users have touched their 401k for medical, eviction, foreclosure, and food. I want us to really think about that. 2.8% of 5 million people that use Vanguard have tapped into their 401k for medical bills, eviction, foreclosures, and food. That means they don't even got money for medical bills, to keep from getting evicted, foreclosure, and something basic as food. American savings have now went down to 3.4% of monthly income from 7.4% last year. That's almost half. People are saving way less money. Most Americans, their 401k is their largest pot of cash that they will ever have. People are now going into that. They've borrowed up to $50,000 or half So you can borrow up to $50,000 or half of your 401k, whichever is, watch this, less. We in a fight, y'all. But let's go a little deeper. Of the 401k, you also got to pay income tax on that withdrawal. And then you have to pay the 10% fee for taking that out. So even if you maxed and took the $50,000 out, you now got to pay the income tax on the $50,000 and the 10% of your money. It's called hardship withdrawals, y'all. The 401k and the IRA is a $20 trillion game. 20 trillion. America knows we're in hard times. The government knows we're in hard times. Your financial provider, your worker, the job, they know you're in hard times. The person who has control of your pension fund, they know you're in hard times. They know we're in a recessionary environment. That's why all these people are firing people. Why do you have to be penalized for pulling out your 401k or your IRA for survival? Why? Because America knows. They do everything in their power to indoctrinate you as a worker, but it lessens power to empower you as an American. The lion will always be the aggressor if the hunter got to tell a story. I want y'all to understand this, man. And I always get criticized for saying this, but I don't care. When you know better, you do better. The 401k game is a losing game. I'm not mad at the Roth IRA game because it's a tool. It's tax-free money. The 401k game is a losing game, y'all. It's a game not designed for you to win. I want you to ask yourself this question. When has America ever put the middle class or lower class in position to win? When? But we understand this. We understand that when the job is no longer there to support you, that most people cannot survive off of 401k and Social Security. Is a fact. 35% of most Americans, when they retire, need to take on a second job. Why? Because when you're 60 years old, you can't go work 80-hour days like you did when you was 30. You can't go work 2 and 3 jobs like you did when you was 30 and 40. At 60, you want to relax. Medication now costs. I hear something that I say all the time. Everybody's saying it now. I've never saw a person work 2 to 3 jobs actually come up. Why? Because you got bad money habits. You got bad money philosophies. It ain't that you can't come up, it's because that you don't use the money the right way. The relationship with money is not in healthy standings. So most people get the job, they want the good job because the job paid a 401k, not knowing, not realizing that the money you have in the 401k, when it's time to take it out, a quarter of it is gone. The same job that tells you not to take the lunch break at a certain time. The same job that penalizes you for coming to work late. The same job that is inconsiderate about any emergency you have in life. You telling me that job is going to take care of you in retirement? The same job. The same job that you don't like to go to every morning. The same job that you got to sit in the car when you get home and decompress from. You telling me that job going to take care of you in retirement? You telling me that job got your best interests at heart? You telling me that job care more about your financial well-being in the future when you are no longer an asset to it than you? That's what you telling me. I don't think so. The same job that when you are sick will threaten to fire you. The same job that tells you no more paid leave. The same job that tells you get off my clock. The same job that tells you that. You telling me that job got your best interests at heart? I don't think so. But I think it's because we don't know no better. It's because I think we fear stepping out because we're not equipped with the knowledge. And so because we're not equipped, we're not able to go further. Among the 6.75 million people in the federal government, 726 million people have tapped into their savings plans. I just want us to understand that we're in a time and place where financial literacy is the thing that will save us. And if we don't do what's necessary, if we don't put ourselves in position to tap into the knowledge, to teach our kids, to make Trappin Tuesday every Tuesday event, we're setting ourselves up for failure. And once you become exposed, you are responsible.